Now, depending at what stage you're at in your lives, you can sometimes, really start to question who we are and what we're doing here and why we make the decisions that we do as we move through this journey in life. We may even, on occasion, start to berate ourselves for making some of the same mistakes seemingly over and over again, or for simply just not getting it, whatever it may be. We can wonder how our lives would be if we had only known different and taken a different turn or a better step for our future. And during moments like this, it is so important to remember that none of us are built with instruction manuals that tell us what to do, and that actually learning lessons is part of our lifelong journey, a significant part of our journey. Inherent to our being born is that we're here to observe, to learn, and to grow. And accompanying this is a built-in guarantee that no matter who you are or where you're from, there will be mistakes and misadventures as we move along the path through life. And while it's only natural that we may sometimes become a little bit overwhelmed, or we start to feel a bit anxious and a bit run down, especially when it feels like the same lessons keep coming back to us again and again, it's really important to remember that by learning to understand yourself and your decisions in the world that you live in is actually an ongoing and an active process where the journey is so much more important than the final destination. Every lesson you experience is intended so that you can become more of who you are supposed to be. And as you grow through this kind of self-discovery, you begin to create your own guide, your own instruction manual, if you like. The hows and the whys is down to you to discover. And part of the beauty of being alive is that these rules are forever changing, depending on what you want to do and where you want to go. If you feel at any time that you would like to explore your own personal guidebook or instruction manual that has been written already, then perhaps try writing down, in some order if you can, some of the most significant events that have happened to you thus far on your journey through life. Now, it's really important to take note of what you learned from each one of these situations as well, because when you are done, it's probably really going to surprise you how much you are always sort of growing and evolving, and that every single lesson that you have learned is informing you and strengthening you and shaping you towards the next step or the next challenge ahead. Now, that being said, there is never a cause to be hard on yourself or think that you should have it all together and should have everything figured out by this stage or what have you, because we always know as much as we're meant to know at any given moment in time, and that growing into our fullness is actually a process that will unfold in divine timing for each of us, and we will each get to different steps at different speeds and at different times. You and your life are beautiful works in progress. So discover yourself and embrace your life's lessons, and your instruction manual will really start to create itself as you move on your journey through life.